Hello, this is Ursula Denison from DerGrünePunkt, the EPR system for packaging in Germany. And I'm giving this presentation on occasion of the 20th anniversary of Rekopol, our GreenDot partner in Poland. So congratulations. I wish we could open a bottle of champagne together, but we'll have to postpone that to next year. Rekopol is celebrating its 20th anniversary, and GreenDot Germany this year has been around for 31 years, so we've come a long way. We were founded in 1990 by fillers and retailers based on pioneering EPR legislation in Germany. We became operational as a collection system in 1991 and covered all of Germany for collection, household collection by the end of 1992. And we set up the system as a monopoly, as a single system. In 2001, there were changes introducing competition based on the requests and expectations of industry stakeholders, who thought competition was the next stage of the system. In 2003, a deposit on most beverage packaging was enacted in Germany. That changed our scope. It took a lot of valuable material out of our system, but we managed to continue anyway. In 2005, we were privatized. We returned from a non-profit system to a for-profit system owned by investors, and we were facing competition between EPR schemes. In 2011, we decided to invest in the production of high-quality recyclates from plastics from our household collection, also as a way to create a USP against our competitors. And 2019-20, we had new national packaging legislation, which brought about a couple of good things: more control with regard to competition, a central register, and ambitious targets regarding eco-modulation and the use of recyclates. So where's the GreenDot today? We still very much appreciate our brand, the GreenDot brand, with 90% or more than 90% brand awareness among consumers, inspiring trust. We have three main business fields: the compliance products and offerings, producer responsibility, the production of plastics recycling, and also some consulting services. We cooperate with 31 international EPR systems, mostly in the framework of Pro-Europe. We have about 300 employees, have about 32,000 clients, are investing 40 million euros, mostly in new production lines for our two plastics recycling plants, where we mainly produce recycled polypropylene with 22,000 tons a year, and low density polyethylene with 26,000 tons a year. So that's about a couple of KPIs on our system. Now, our clients are at the center of anything we do. And if you're a company putting packaged products on the market these days in Germany or Europe, there's many interesting but also challenging topics facing you. First of all, a strong focus on making packaging more recyclable, with the demands for eco-modulation, that it must be much more expensive to put packaging that's not recyclable on the market than it should be for recyclable packaging. We have a way to assess the recyclability based on a scientific method, and So we support our clients strongly in that area. The second point of interest is the use of recycled materials, especially plastics, because we are quite sure that there will be binding requirements, binding targets for the use of recycled plastics in packaging and product, both on the European level and the national level. And we are well prepared to help our clients with this because we already produce recycling from the yellow bin, yellow bag material. And we also know how to customize those recycled plastics to our clients' needs. So we're also there, happy to help and support them with the big challenge of where and how to use recycled plastics. And then, of course, we help our clients keep an eye on other regulations that they need to be aware of. We are on the European level faced with many prohibitions, obligations, new legislation, whether it's the Single-Use Plastics Directive or the new packaging directive coming down, etc. Labeling issues are very dominant. So we help our clients keep an overview in this jungle of legislation and regulation. A very important aspect of our work has been the development of the German Packaging Act from 2019. We do now have a central packaging registry that ensures better control and more transparency on the issue of competition between compliance schemes, but also is fighting free riding and cheating. There is an obligation to register for clients with the central registry, and they also have stricter controls of the compliance schemes of the EPR systems. And a very important aspect of the new Packaging Act has been the increase of recycling targets for all materials, the issue of eco-modulation for recyclable packaging, the incentive to use recycled materials and renewable materials. So the biggest challenge of the new Packaging Act have been the increased packaging targets, recycling targets. It's a two-step approach. One set of targets was enacted in 2019. There you see, for example, that mechanical recycling for plastics was increased from the old quota of 36% to 58.5%. And next year we have to achieve 63%. So that's very ambitious. That means a lot more investment in technology and in new sorting plants and recycling plants. That is a big challenge for the systems, but I'm confident that we will be able to achieve those targets. I already talked about the role that the GreenDot system has in the partnership with industry, retail, and the consumers. We basically coordinate the collection of packaging, the sorting of packaging, and the recycling of packaging. And not only that, we are ourselves active as a recycler for the sometimes challenging materials that we collect at households. But in this way, we're able to close the loop and show that EPR as a concept to increase circularity and recycling is functional and feasible. So that's a good development. And here you can see some of the products that we're making out of our materials from the yellow bin, yellow bag, reaching from furniture. We do make flower pots and packaging from polypropylene, and an important new project also to deal with the big challenge of recycling flexible packaging is a project where we work with shrink films from low density polyethylene from recycled content that we are able to employ for transport packaging, even for the food industry. So that's something where we see a lot of potential and we've made a lot of progress in closing the loop. So looking back over 31 years of EPR in Germany, what have we learned? We've learned that you cannot go this alone. You have to partner with the other actors in the packaging chain, producers, fillers, retailers, consumers, everybody involved in packaging, and everybody has to do their part to increase and improve recycling. Secondly, recycling costs money. That is a fact, and I believe that if industry is willing to pay for their producer responsibility, it is a good strategy to say, yes, we are willing to take over responsibility and pay for the end-of-life management of our packaging and products, but we want to be in control. We want to sit at the table. We want to be involved in making the decisions about how the system is set up, how it's functioning, because it ultimately influences the cost and the performance of the system. The competitive landscape in Germany has created quite a few challenges over the last 15 years, but it has certainly reduced cost and it has improved service for clients. So we're quite happy that with the central register, we have found a platform to give competition a better framework, to have a level playing field, to make sure that all actors on the market are subject to the same rules. However, we've also seen that sometimes legislation has lagged behind, so it hasn't been able to quickly adapt to the competitive landscape. So we've had a couple of challenges in the last couple of years, but again, much improvement with the central register. So we're quite happy that they have taken up the work and they are both monitoring the obliged companies and the compliance schemes more closely in order to improve the situation. So this was a very fast journey through 31 years of GreenDot in Germany. We're looking forward to the future. We believe it's very exciting, all the initiatives on the European and global level regarding EPR and recycling, plastics recycling in particular, are a challenge, but also a wonderful opportunity. And we're looking forward to working with our clients and with our international partners, such as Rekopol, on continued solutions and improvements. So thank you for your attention. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at this email. Thank you.